Guess what, bitch? Coronavirus! Coronavirus! Shit is real! Shit is getting real! Shit is real! Coronavirus! Shit is real! Shit is getting real! Shit is real! Coronavirus! Shit is real! Shit is getting real! Shit is real! Coronavirus! Shit is real! Shit is getting real! Shit is real! Coronavirus! Shit is real!
Hold up, toxic future coronavirus memes. Hold on, the NBA getting canceled got me thinking about how I didn't step up, NBA man. Hold on, I was reading it wrong. Black folks can't take anything serious at all. Hey, what's up you guys? My name's Lenice and I'm here with another video for you guys. So if you are new to my channel, my name is Lenice and I am currently an LPN in North Carolina. And on top of that, I make these cool little YouTube videos about kind of like my journey going through nursing school when I have time, and sometimes I just get up here and talk about random things, and you might find some astrology up here too when I have time. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about how coronavirus is affecting me right now while I'm in nursing school, and how it's affecting me working in the nursing home. So let's just go on with school. If you are in nursing school, you know, if you're in nursing school or you've been through nursing school, you know that you have a state mandated, like state board of nursing mandates a certain amount of clinical hours that you have to have in order to be able to graduate from a nursing program and sit for your NCLEX boards. And you can only you can't miss any clinical days, period. Like, that's how strict and rigorous the schedule of clinical days is. You can't miss any days. But on top of that, like, it's very hard to make them up because getting days at the hospital are very hard. Getting days at these out rotations with these different dialysis centers and hospice centers, hospice houses, they're very hard to come by when you have several nursing schools in the area that are also trying to book time with these people to get clinical hours in. So, excuse me, I need some water. Give me 1 second. Y'all better not start a cough log. I do not have the corona. I do not. I have allergies and I have a dry throat and I needed some water. Shoot. So, back to what I was saying. You have to have a certain amount of clinical hours. So, I was supposed to go to clinical today. On Mondays, I have my clinicals. They're 12 hours. And I only have 6 more of them to go from what I've been told. I don't have a countdown going yet. So I was supposed to go to clinical today, Monday, and our spring break was supposed to start tomorrow, Tuesday. And so they extended our spring break, and the hospitals, before the spring break had even got extended by the school, the hospitals had already stopped allowing students to come and have clinical at the facility. So as of last Thursday, we were not able to go to our clinicals. And so today I did miss a clinical day, and since spring break got extended through next week also, I will also miss next week. On top of me missing the clinical days that are scheduled into my schedule by the school, our service learning, which is volunteering, is also a part of our clinical hours. And we're also not allowed to go anywhere that is service learning. So if you had any volunteer time set aside during spring break, you can't go. So we're not allowed to be out in the community as students at all. And that's so totally understandable because the liability really falls on the school, I'm sure, at the end of the day. Because to even start your nursing program, you have to have like malpractice insurance and different things like that, which I'm sure all in the end just go to help protect any liability that may fall on the school while you're practicing or learning. Really, you're not practicing while you're learning in nursing school. So that's totally understandable that they would not want students in the hospitals. Plus it's to protect us, you know. They don't want anybody coming in contact with it, that with the coronavirus, that does not need to. Completely understandable. I'm just here telling you guys how it's affecting me right now as a nursing student. But your girl really needed this time to study. So I am trying my darndest to not go to work, because work has really been affecting my grades this semester, because I've been still trying to work 32 hours a week. And that is not smart in this final semester of nursing school when I'm going to class 4 days a week, or like I'm going to class and volunteering during the week. So we won't go there. But I'm trying not to go to work. I'm trying to take this time in quarantine to just, you know, relax, breathe, enjoy this time by myself, because this might sound really weird, but I really like being in my house by myself. So this quarantine or whatever, you know, although I do not like that I can't go to Chick-fil-A. Well, I can go to Chick-fil-A, but it's got to be drive-through. Can't go sit in a Starbucks, you know. Even in the library, you guys, in the library, I go to the library at the hospital because it's open late and it's just a great place to go and study. And the computers, we have rows, and in each row it's 3 computers, and they're like, they have signs on each of the middle computers like no sitting at the middle computer because of social distancing. Like you have to sit, you know, you got to have a certain amount of space between you guys in the library at the hospital. So it's just like, yo, this is really kind of crazy, you know. It's uncharted territory. Like no one has gone through this before. So yeah, that's kind of how it's affecting nursing school. I have not been able to go to clinical. I'm actually gonna miss 2 clinical days. So I don't know what we're gonna have to do to make those up, because we definitely have to make them up to graduate. Not worried about it. I know that the school is definitely going to take care of us and make sure that everything goes smoothly, and it's not even the school that's going to take care of us. God is going to take care of it all. So I'm not worried about it, but that's how it goes. And also, I work at a nursing home, and really right now with the nursing home, I feel kind of like, I'm not scared to go work in the nursing home, because if I'm fearful of anything, I'm fearful of taking the coronavirus to my residents. Because my residents are elderly, and they are the highest risk population. So if me being, you know, they said the millennials are like some of the healthiest people right now. They're very asymptomatic. These are the people that are really making it through. The NBA players, you know, those people are getting coronavirus and being okay. But the elderly, however, are the ones that are getting sent to the ICUs, and those are the ones who it's really affecting. So I can be fine and maybe have some of this, you know, maybe have the coronavirus or whatever and take it to them. And when something happens in the nursing home, when something catches wind in the nursing home, it takes off like a wildfire. So if you have the flu, if one person in that nursing home, one resident in that nursing home gets the flu, everybody on that hall is gonna get the flu. You know, like that is how fast stuff spreads in the nursing home, because these older people have very weak immune systems. And they say the coronavirus is like respiratory. So if you already have pre-existing respiratory conditions, then you will be affected more. And so everybody in the nursing home has COPD. You know, it's not uncommon for a few people to have, okay, so touch of pneumonia, or be receiving antibiotics for pneumonia. So, you know, it's very serious that anyone right now working in a nursing home just kind of practices safe hygiene, more so for your residents, because you, first of all, you don't want to take care of a bunch of sick residents. Like, it's no fun whenever the whole hall is sick. Oh my God, that's no fun at all. And so my job right now to kind of combat the coronavirus, what they're doing is they're not allowing any visitors, whether it's family, whether it's food delivery, any type of visitors. If you do not work in the building, you do not get in the building. And it's actually kind of shocking that my job has been as strict as they are on not allowing visitors in the building, because I've never seen them strict about so many things. And, you know, but they have somebody standing at the door. This person is taking your temperature every time you walk in. And, you know, you have to ask a questionnaire about, have you been around anyone with the coronavirus, or if you have had any symptoms of the flu, you know, or whatever. So, and they're taking it seriously as far as combating it. But really, I don't really have too many thoughts on the coronavirus. That's another thing. You know, the people, that is the conversation everywhere. It's the conversation in your group chats. It's the conversation on social media. It's the conversation at work right now, if you're going to work right now, because a lot of people are being able to telecommute, which is a beautiful thing. Don't have the luxury of doing that, but people do. And so if you are going to work, then it's the conversation in the building, because it smells like freaking Lysol and Clorox from what I heard. So, and I feel like people, since I'm in nursing school and because I do work in healthcare, like, people are like, well, what are your thoughts on it? What are your thoughts on it? And I'm like, bruh, I don't understand it either. Like, seriously, I don't understand it either. I only keep up with it. I only keep up with like how many cases have been found, or how many people have, you know, what the recovery rate of these things, what the recovery rate of it is, only because I want to know if I'm going back to school. Right now, we're supposed to go back at the end of the month. They gave us an extra week on spring break. And I want to know what's going on with the schools. And I want to know, because like, I saw that the governor of New York was saying that we need to call in the army, and the army can build like small hospitals to free up some ICU beds, and we need to call in the nursing students, and we need to call in the other nurses from other states to come and help. And I'm like, hey, suited and booted, what I need to put on? I will be a coronavirus nurse for how much? Tell me how much you're paying. No, okay. No, but seriously, but I was like, you know, that did sound kind of cool a little bit, to like, you know, go and do something, be a part of something like that. So, not saying it's gonna happen, but I would definitely, probably would volunteer myself to go and do something heroic like that. I don't know. But anyways, that's how it is affecting me. You know, like I said, school is out an extra week. We are missing a lot of time in clinical. We don't know how we're gonna make it up. We don't know anything really. We just know we're supposed to go back a week later. And I am kind of nervous about having more time out of school, because I have the tendency to, it takes me a long time to get on track. Like, after breaks, after a long break, it's hard for me to jump right back into things. And I don't want too much time out of school. But then on the other hand, we may not be going back to school. Like, we don't want to think about that. but we may have to go completely hybrid, and I am scared of going, I don't want to use the word scared, excuse me. I'm not scared, but online courses, I don't particularly care for them. I'm the type of person that I need to place my behind in a seat. I need to be forced for a certain amount of my time to be to go to to nursing school. You know, the online thing, I don't like online classes. I don't. People are like, oh, they're so much easier. No, they're not. We're a procrastinator, okay? So you know, of course, if it came between taking this class online and graduating and continuing on, of course, you know, I'm gonna do as best I can with an online course. But I would just prefer to be in a classroom setting. That was my whole point in going back to school and doing the classroom setting route instead of doing it online. So, you know, I don't know how that's gonna go. We'll see how it goes. I have no choice but to just sit back and roll with it. And like I said, I already know God's gonna make sure everything's taken care of. So it is what it is. But that's just how it's affecting me. Like, I still got to go to work. I don't have to go to school, which is really weird. And I don't have the answers to anyone that is wondering anything about the coronavirus or anything. Want somebody to break it down and explain it to them. Like, I can't do it for you. So I don't know anything more than anybody else. Like I said, I just keep up with it, with the statistics and of it, just because I want to know how I'm going to be affected with school. But outside of that, like, I kind of have a hard time understanding the whole coronavirus pandemic myself. So sorry. But anyways, honestly, I think that I have ran out of things to say. So I think it's time to turn the video off now. I don't know. No, but again, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I want to first and foremost say thank you for watching this video to the end. You don't understand how, you know, right now with the way our attention spans are set up, like watching something from beginning to end, for something to hold your attention that long, I appreciate you. But thank you for that. But like I said in the beginning of the video, my name is Lanice, and I am a nurse. I'm an LPN in the state of North Carolina, and I just do these little videos for you guys, hoping that somebody gets something from it, because just doing it gives me joy, and I get something from it from doing it. So that's all I got to say, and I think I'm going to get out of here. I love you guys. Peace.